Hello, friends, and welcome to the forest. Papaschu, and tonight we've got a few things to cover. We've got some new promo codes to start with, and then we also go over. I'll go over the new events that are started this week. So let me go ahead and first share the screen with you. That's got the promo codes. If I can find it. Okay, and the first promo code to all from mid. It is for everybody, and that gets you some good things, extra runs. The next one is We Heart You, WEHARTU. That is for new players only. And then the third one, which I just found out I haven't used yet myself, is Raid 450. And get that out of the way and share my Raid screen. All right, and we have a rewards calendar that started up this week. We're in the third day, and you get some prizes along the way. These other days that don't show anything will be a surprise to you when you get them. I just need to resize a few things. Boom, boom. Got the Skeletor chase still going on. Get our daily logons. Goodie bag pack. And actually, let's see if my promo codes is clear yet. Nope, already used. I still have another hour to go. Okay, and I'm just going to take care of a little bit of business here. We still have the champion pass for He-Man going on. 6 more weeks for that. I have finished up all the daily items, and the Forge Pass still going on. Summon 10. Don't need to do any of that right now. Try again. For our daily quests, we need to go ahead and already hit the market. Got my shard purchased. Need to upgrade a piece of armor. Some kind of artifact. Anything will do. Since the Forge Pass isn't specific. To find something, you just go hide set filters. Use current level 0 to 4. And whatever's in storage, and it'll bring up the highest level items at the top of the list. It's good to have these items in reserve. So if you want to gear up a new camp, you've got items that are already leveled up some. And today is Friday, so we have the Chimera loot to collect. We got that. All right, on to the portal. And we have a new fragment summons going on. I gotta find it. is Falan. Falan. He is looks like a demon to me. And to get him, you need to do the tournaments and the events to collect the pieces, the shard pieces, the fragments. And once you have all the fragments, you get some fragments from doing the Fire Knight tournament. You get 5 there. Generally, on the tournaments, it's anywhere from 5 to 15 per tournament. So we've got several tournaments going on. We've got Fire Knight Champion Training. Tomorrow starts the Classic Arena Takedown. And these all just started today. And in the events, we have the Gear Hunters event. You can either get them from making them, buying them, or farming them. Summon Rush. Only one way to get that is to summon. Actually, I think you can do campaign and get champions that way too, and it'll count towards your summon. And we have quite a few shards here. Got 5 there, 10, 15. And tomorrow will start a gear enhancement event. Personally, I am not going for the fragments. It's. I don't know if this champ is worth it. I mean, let's take a look at him, see what he is. Full on. Where'd he go? Well, I thought he was a. Maybe I'm in the wrong thing. I thought it was a demon. He looked like a demon to me. Did I miss him? Or did they not put him in? Okay, well. I have no idea. Not a mythical. I don't see him. Well, he's not in the index. I guess I can't go through his kit with you guys. And if you do get some fragments and you don't finish it up, don't worry about it, because you can always use them to as part to get mode. Full land. Oh, Sylvan Watchers. That's why. Looks like a demon. Sylvan Watchers. You're going to watch that and say, duh. Why don't you just read? All right, so let's see what he's got. He's got a Attack increased by 30% aura, and in all battles, he's got a passive. For each Sylvan Watcher ally on the team, including this champion receives 10% less damage from AoE attacks and ignores defense effects against this champion are 10% less effective. Whenever this champion attacks, has a 30% chance to turn weak hits into normal hits. This chance increases by 10% for each debuff on the target. It is A3. Attacks one enemy 2 times. The first hit has a 75% chance of placing a 60% decrease defense. Debuff for 2 turns. The second hit has a 75% chance of placing a block passive skills debuff for 2 turns. Then applies a debuff spread effect, taking all debuffs from the target and placing them on all enemies. That's not too bad. Finally attacks all enemies 1 time. This attack will ignore 20% of each target's defense. Kind of like another champion there. Rhonda. Kind of like Rhonda. A2 attacks all enemies 2 times, deals 10% more damage to each enemy for each debuff on them. Will ignore unkillable and block damage, but it doesn't ignore the new Mercurial. Attacks 1 enemy 3 times. Each hit has a 30% chance of increasing the duration of a random debuff on the target for 1 turn, and that's his A1. So there's our one new champion we're getting. This one's on the fusion. And if I can remember where it's at, don't think the calendar is in here. Probably not. Okay, well, I need to get my quests done. So, there we have it. We have a new fusion with some tournaments and events going on. We've got some new promotion codes. That one promotion code to all from mid is pretty good. And I almost forgot. We do have a 15% increase progressive chance here. So we got you can select 2 champions and you get the 10, 15, 20, or 25 times 25. Which on a non 2x is not a very big chance anyway. So you've got a low chance of you've got to get a legendary on ancient shards is 0.5%, voids is 0.5%, primal shards you've got 1%, and on sacred shards you got 6%. And of those, if you do happen to pull a legendary, you get an extra 15 times chance of pulling one of the ones you select. Not very good odds. But if you feel brave and have a lot of shards and want to go for it, go ahead. You might pull something. Even if you don't pull the champs you select, you might pull some kind of legendary. It would take you thousands of shards probably to actually get the one you want. If you ever notice the odds. Okay. These food. It's got something done here. Forge Pass. Summon 10 champions. get that reward. Some mats for forging. I got the first 4 dailies done. On to arena. Now, because of the champion chase going on with you want to get, you need actually 10. The quest calls for 5. So what we do, and I think I explained in my last episode, is you do 5 of the classical and do 5 of the 3 versus 3, and that'll get you your 10. And got my mythicals going in here with Arbiter, making sure we try to get those shore wins, because we still need a lot of our Great Hall filled out. And this would be a good time to remind everyone, please go ahead and hit the like and subscribe buttons and the notification bell, so you'll be notified when a live stream starts. I do this every Tuesday and Friday, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. But you could always pick up the replay later on at any time. I try to run for 1 hour each of those days, on Tuesdays and Fridays. And I would really like anybody to join me on the live show. If you have any questions I can answer, I'd be happy to answer them while we're here on the live show. It's a lot easier sometimes it's a lot easier to answer things on the live, where I can actually show them to you than we have than in the chat rooms or on Discord. And I do run the channel 0 Discord. The people that are on the channel 0 chat, we tend to gather on the global, international channel 0. We gather here, and we also have our Discord channel, which you'll find the links in one of my previous episodes. And we have people there. We have a lot of information, videos, and we have an RB questionnaire where you can ask a question and get an automatic feedback answer. But a lot of people are willing to help you if you need any help. Ooh, this could be fun. Cheshire Cat is a pretty rough solo. It's surprising how much power he has, even at with a team power of 85. All right, so he's got stone skin, so I won't be able to touch him for at least a couple of turns. My Empress puts a True Fear on him. First of all, cleared out his stone skin, then put the True Fear on him. All right, there's my 5. So let's go to the tag team, refresh the list. Just go down the line. 5 turns here. There's my all mythical team. Well, I hope everybody had a good week. It's okay for me. Finally got some air conditioning in the house. It's cooled it off. Unfortunately, the air conditioner for this room is very noisy, so I had to turn it off. But we had a cool front go through. In Florida, we call a cool front anything below 85 degrees. This time of the year is probably about the worst for the heat. It's we don't. It's not the monsoon season yet. It's coming into the monsoon season, which started this week. On June 1st is hurricane season. So we should be starting to get our daily rain. What happens in Florida, we have the peninsula is narrow enough where you get a sea breeze coming in from both the east and the west, and they meet over the middle of the state, which in the past millennia built up some sand dunes, which are, let's see, which way is my house? That way. If you leave out of my house and go east, you'll climb up over the sand dunes and then back down on the other side. So anyway, what happens is the air comes in from the east and the west, meets in the middle, and because the sand it just forces itself up. And so when it does, the warm, moist air from the ocean condenses as it reaches elevation and comes down as rains. And this happens every day. Almost. We get some still days. You don't get that. But as the state warms up, you get that more and more. And it intensifies from late June through late September. Hurricane season doesn't end until end of October, I think. And we keep hoping that we don't get any direct hits on hurricanes. You do need hurricanes. We have it's the hurricanes that fill the Florida aquifer. The Florida aquifer feeds all the cities from Miami on up through Savannah, Tallahassee, up through a little bit into Georgia. And with as many people as we have coming down here from other states on a regular basis, moving to Florida, it puts a strain on the Florida aquifer. We now have some political groups going on. trying to get legislation passed to slow down construction. Especially AI data centers. Calapo, he's a pretty good one. He won't even be needed. And for this, we want to do 10. And that'll help finish out the Skeletor chase for today. Sunday is my birthday. And tomorrow is the anniversary of D-Day. When U.S. and British troops stormed the beaches of Normandy and Omaha in France. Yesterday, I went to our weekly jam session. Our county has a sponsors a jam session at the municipal center. And a bunch of us, we bring our guitars, we sing songs, and play and sing a song. And people welcome to join in, come sit and watch, or bring their guitar and or whatever instrument they have and play. We had one gentleman come in yesterday from. He drove an hour and a half to get there. At least our county has something for the community out here. Not much else goes on out here in the forest, except for maybe Navy bombing range. When they do that, you can you can hear them sometimes. They drop some pretty big bombs. All right, my dailies are complete. Skeletor chase complete, and we get his icon, his avatar, which I think I already have one. Yeah. There he is, Skeletor avatar. What's my current avatar? Yeah, let's put the Skeletor in there. I lost it. Change of avatars. Takes out a few minutes. Wish I could show you what you got, but I already used the promo code yesterday. Still got an hour and a half to go. Excuse me. Okay, we've already done Ultra Nightmare, Nightmare, and didn't do Brutal, so let's do Brutal. Hit the turn limit, 163 million. All right, so what we have left, some more keys to do. I've already done my Hydra keys. Chimera, I've got 2 keys for that to do, since today was just the first collection day. Got 10 gold keys for the Tower, Curse City, Distorted Energy, Fortress keys. Let's see. See if we can do this faster than 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Double it up. Only have to do 3. And we'll let it go. So what else is there to talk about today? I don't know. Smithroll's putting poisons on. Now here's where I wish the automated system would put the mythicals into their alternate state, because Embrus does more damage in his second state than he does in his original state. There is another new thing. They did we had unique. That's all, folks. They had a new quality of life things added on this week. And Arbiter is down. Can the rest of them stay up? You need to get some in-depth information about what makes a good team to go against Iron Twins. What quality? What buffs, debuffs, or attacks do you need? I mean, you really want some defense. And so we got some shields up. That helps. The increased AT attack and counter attack, if you can keep that up, works really good. Okay, they finished it. Empress only did 245,000, but Mithrala did most of the damage with her poisons. Well, she did more. I'm surprised Alaz did that much damage, almost 1,000,000. But as part of the new is you've got save as preset now. When you finish a battle, you can now set whatever team you're using. Let's say I didn't like this team. I wanted to change out Empress and put in Lady Mikage. And if there's any room, it'll probably tell you there's no room. All right, I've got some room. We hit that, let it run, see how it does. Lady Mikage has an ally attack. I sure wish there were more mythical books mythical tomes. Could use them. Still trying to beat that team speed. See what happens here. So far, seems to be better. I bet the Queen of Hearts would probably be a good champ to put in there. She's got that ally attack as well. I like to keep Mithrala in there because it's she removes any debuffs except for that protected one. Hey, that was faster. 32 turns. Lady Mikage did pretty good with 434. Alaz 700,000 still. Doing okay. Let's see. So there we go. Save the team to preset number 14. And I go in here, team setup. Down to number 14, 12, 13, 14. And I can name it Iron Twins. And now the team is saved. And if I want to set up anything like have them automatically go into their secondary stage, I can do this like this. Let's say Lady Mikage, base form, use it as an opener, save that, and watch what happens now. If it doesn't work, if I don't like it, I can always change it back, take that out of there. Well, she didn't use her secondary form. Interesting. Why didn't she change form? Did I use the wrong one? Or hang on. And that. Oh, losing stuff off my mouse. Let's see here. Team setup. Iron Twins. Yeah, okay. Lady Mikage. Metamorph. Default, no instructions. Opener. Okay, and that was saved. Now, select it and try it. That should be her first move. There it goes. Yeah, I did not select it. That team. In order for any of those changes that you set up to work, you actually have to select the team. So, like if you're going through Doom Tower and you get to what's her name? The dark elf. I can't remember it. But if you just leave the team there that was last used without going into the team builds and selecting it, it won't use any of the changes that you made. I do hope my microphone is working. I had some trouble last week. Yeah, it's working. I'm not entirely sure how. I think what happened was last week I tried to mute my microphone on something, and what I did instead of muting the microphone, I told Windows not to use the microphone on applications. And it took me a long time to try to figure out where that was to find it again to turn it back on. So last Tuesday, I had to use my other computer because I didn't find out what happened until after my live video. All right, we went down. Took a little longer, still about the same. So it doesn't really matter whether she's transformed or not. I would encourage everybody to do that every day. Those do add up. Right here, you get those, and you get when you get 1,000, you can get some immortal stone. And if you get the other ones, you get the immortal stones. And the higher up you go into Iron Twins, you start collecting these and get the eternal stones. And that's where you get your best place to get your soul stones. And I don't want to get started on Chimera because that takes a long time. But I can show you my Chimera team, I think. There's the basic team. Could do some Doom Tower. See where I'm at on Doom Tower. I think I've already finished normal. Nope. I have a few to go. These two, if you look at he's got the destruction set on. Destroy enemy max HP by 40% of damage dealt. And of course, Empress has destroys enemy max HP as part of his attack. On his A1. How do we get on that? Get through the waves first. Dark Fae. I knew I'd remember it eventually. Got Ninja to do some damage. Got Madam. What is her name? I am really bad on names. I'll think of it eventually. Probably about the time I'm done and on to doing something else. She puts the veil on them. And it seems kind of counterintuitive to put a true veil on everybody. Perfect veil on everybody. But not only does it prevent targeting, it also lowers the amount of damage you take. And of course, he puts on the block damage. So we're not taking a lot of damage. In fact, we're taking no damage. Are they shoving him back again? That was a problem when Doom Tower first came out. The the bosses would get shoved back by every attack. All right, get a tome from that and floor selection. And here's what you get loot from doing the floors. You see, you get some energy, you get some gems, you get some silver, some materials for crafting. It's something you want to go ahead and try to do as often as you can. Now they're going to go into the background, which might as well be foreground. There's nothing else to do that you can do while it's working. You can go to the bastion. It'll tell you when it's ready. Guardian ring. Let's see what I got in here. See if I can empower any champions while I'm waiting. I don't have any legendaries, I don't think. Just verify. High champion satisfaction guardians. Nope, we want to see them. And just legendaries. Who do we got? I can do him. I got 2 Skeletors. I've got 2 of those. I don't do any empowering unless I've got at least 3. And when it comes to legendaries, I don't have 3. But we're going to go looking for epics. See, who do we have? Wow. Okay. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Who's his? Huh. So Dark Kale. I could do the sheet there in my 2. Everybody's got 2. So far, I don't see anybody with. Oh, here we go. Here's 3. So level 50. Take that one. Unlock them. And chomp chomp. He's a goner. He's empowered. You tell me I got an extra one? Oh, I didn't see that. Unlock. Do it again. Chomp chomp. All right, now my Skull Crusher is a +2. Okay, here we got one. And I tell you, with this champ, might as well do all of it. She's not the one you need for the fusion. I got 2 Galapos. It's too good to do this to. All right, I've got 3 of this guy, Horden. Power 1 of them. And we got 3 of this one. This one's already +2. And Dahlia. By the time you get them to +4, they're about as good as a legendary. Might have to see if I have any place to use Endalia. Okay. All right. This tells me I must have 4 of them. Where's the 4th one? I gotta take a look at that. I got a plus. Oh, that's why. She's already +4. Okay. So I can start empowering another one. I selected the wrong thing. I sure did. Okay, so let's go ahead and since she's the one in there, we'll take these 2 and empower. And we got one here. Here's another one. Should probably do this a little bit more often. So far, I've empowered quite a few. Okay, I saw the empowered. Let's go check up and see where we are on Doom Tower. We're at 5 of 9. And if I want to stop here, it's waiting until it's done. Okay, and again, please remember to watch to press the like and subscribe button and the notification bell. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comment section, and I'll try to address that on the next video, which will be on Tuesday. We have a siege coming up on that Tuesday. I'm not going to do a lot of coverage on it. We've already gone over a siege. I don't think they have any new items for this week on the siege. Yep. It wants me to finish this up. There's my results. There's got 100 energy out of it. I can go to the hidden room. Just take what's already there and see what they do. Got a few more minutes. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. We'll wait till this one finishes out before we say goodbye. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got some information. You can join us on Discord, Channel 0, or in game, International Channel 0. As I run the clan, I don't spend a whole lot of time in the in-game chat, but I'm always accessible through the Discord. I usually stay in clan chat in case any of my clan members have any problems pop up. And don't forget, we have those those promotional codes to all from mid. We heart you and raid 450K. I'm guessing raid hit 450,000 something. All right, we got a win out of that, and we got some stuff. All right, people. Y'all have a good night, and peace out.